there's an unbelievably powerful story about a man who disappeared. He went missing. And the wife heard about this and she was horrified. What happened to my husband? She sent out search parties. She called the police. And at a certain point, they realized that this man wasn't coming home. At a certain point, they realized he's been gone for this long. Who knows what happened? He probably passed away. And the wife, her entire world was shattered. She couldn't believe it. This was her husband, the Balabayas, the center of her world. They built a family together, a life together, and her whole world was destroyed. And the children, the older ones, they started to understand, but the younger ones, they were having difficulty understanding, where's Abba? Why isn't Abba coming home? Where's our Abba? And their entire understanding of what it means to be alive was altered. Their Abba's gone. He's not coming home. Their father, their Abba, is never coming back into our bias. And the neighbors, they heard about it and they felt so bad. Oh my gosh, we knew him. We went to shul with him, celebrated simchas with him. And the people down the block, they heard about it. Rahman al-Sans, it's awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. And the people further away, they didn't even hear about it. They didn't even know what they lost. They didn't even know that this person was gone. A couple weeks later, miracle. Somehow, this man was able to come back to his wife, his family, his community. Crazy story, you'll never believe it. Baruch Hashem, everything went well. He was saved, everything went back to normal. When he came home, what happened? The wife, oh my gosh, my husband, my world, the center of my existence is back. The children, Ava's home, Tati's home, my father's home. The neighbors, the friends, oh my gosh, Baruch Hashem, we were so worried, we're so happy to hear that. The people down the block, they heard about it. The people farther away, they didn't even hear about it. And Tisha B'Av is very much like this. Because what is Tisha B'Av? Tisha B'Av is supposed to be an emotional response, a veilus. We're mourning what we lost. We lost our connection with Hashem, with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the source of our existence, our Abba, our Melech. What happens when you lose that? Oh my gosh, the center of your world is gone. The very essence of what it means to be alive is gone. That higher das, that higher connection is gone. It's supposed to be an emotional response. We're supposed to feel what we lost, the Churban Beis HaMikdash, the Makom HaMikdash. That's our Makom, our locus, our place of connection with HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the most potent way possible, and we have to feel that. But many of us, we're not the wife in that story. We're not the children. Maybe we're the neighbors. Maybe we're the people down the block. Maybe we're even the people far away who don't even know what happened. And every single year, we try to tap into what this means, the Churban Beis HaMikdash, Tisha B'Av. And every year we struggle, because you can only feel the loss if you recognize what it is that you lost. For example, someone unfortunately loses a limb, loses an arm. Their whole life, they remember what it feels like to have an arm. They see people with arms, they're like, oh, I want to have an arm again. Maybe one day there's zochah to actually get another arm. But if someone is born without an arm, and for some reason they're on an island by themselves, they never see someone with an arm, they don't realize what they're missing because they don't even think it's possible to have an arm. And we were born in a world without a Beis HaMikdash. We don't know what it means to live in a world without a Beis HaMikdash. We don't recognize what we lost. And that's the hardest part of Tisha B'Av, is not being the person who's down the block, who heard about it, not being the person who's farther away. We don't even know what we lost. And the real achrayus, the real purpose, the real mission that we have is we have to figure out how to feel the pain of Tisha B'Av. Because if you don't feel the pain, you can't feel the joy when it comes back. And if you want to be the neighbors, the friends, if you want to be the children, you want to be the spouse, you want to be in love with Hashem in that way that you really feel the loss. And there are 3 ways to do it. Number 1 is you have to make Jewish history your story. You have to become a part of this story, not an observer, not someone who is simply existing in the world. Now you have to attach yourself to Jewish history. Make it your story. Number 2 is you have to realize that we're not mourning for something that happened 2,000 years ago. We're mourning for the fact that right now, as we are here, as you are watching this, right now, there is something missing in our lives. We are missing a deeper connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We are missing a deeper level of awareness. We are missing something powerful, missing the Makam HaMikdash, the Beis HaMikdash. We are missing something existentially in who we are. There is something missing. And number 3, we have to delve deeper into what it means to be in a world with and without the Beis HaMikdash. Delve into the deeper ideas of the Beis HaMikdash, of Nevuah, of what we are missing, because the only way you can really appreciate the pain of what we're missing and appreciate the joy of when it comes back is if you devote time, effort, and energy to delving deeper into these topics. And that's our real goal. We are not remembering the destruction of Beis HaMikdash. We are trying to experience the emptiness of a life without it so we can desire the rebuilding of the Beis HaMikdash. And that's the real purpose of Tisha B'Av. It's not just a mourning for something that happened thousands of years ago. It's saying that there's something missing in my life. I want to feel that. I want to yearn for it. I want to yearn for that deeper connection with Hashem. So my bracha is that we should not be the person who hasn't heard about it, not even be the person down the block, not even be the neighbors, but work to become the children in that story, to the spouse in that story, to really feel what was lost, so that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes back, so to speak, when Yemos HaMashiach, when we rebuild the Beis HaMikdash, we will really be able to feel the true joy of rebuilding that true, deep, existential connection with HaKadosh Baruch Hu.